We had been begging Tormek for a stripped machine, and our prayers had been answered. With the advent of the Tormek T8 Custom, without grinding and honing wheel, it is up to you to decide what to add. Easy to say, but hard to do. Definitely not easy by the information available from Tormek. So should I get the leather honing wheel or the composite? What you see is the first arrival of the composite wheel in Australia. We've studied it, did controlled sharpenings, and this is what this video is about. So, should I get the leather honing wheel or the composite? Little we know about the leather wheel. People keep asking what leather it is. Horse or cow? Rough or face side up? The Tormek website only reads that it is Swedish. So is it Swedish horse or Swedish cow? Just Swedish. We do know some about the honing compound. From the Tormek website, we know that the average grain size is 3 microns. Remember this number. And from the materials datasheet, we know that it is aluminium oxide. Tormek tells us nothing about the composite wheel, does not disclose what abrasive it has and what is the grain size. Based on this information from Tormek, please make your informed choice of these two honing wheels.
Silly how hard this is.
No, I've got it. It's
You don't have it?
I do, I've got it.
Do you have it or not? Because otherwise I'll say one.
Well, just give me a minute. Just give me a second.
It would be, my it's moments like these you wish you had parents who are alive.
My mother is alive.
Well, we can get some feedback by feeling it.
You can touch it if you want.
No, I'm not going to touch it.
No, you can. It's a lovely fabric. You can. It'll be fun. Yeah,
You sure?
Zap.
I can tell that the composite wheel feels about the same as the diamond extra fine wheel, grit 1200, especially when wet. But how far will it take us in sense of making the choice? Why Tormek makes it so difficult? The majority of Tormek users are technical people and just want clear information.
I'd like an apology.
Well deserved, I'd say.
From you.
I'm not good at guessing games. We are lucky there are scientists out there with a passion for sharpening. Tony Spielberg did analysis of the grain size in the Tormek composite wheel. Do you remember that the honing compound grain size averages 3 microns? The composite wheel grain size is 1 order of magnitude larger. Grains of this size correspond to a grid near the Japanese GIS 800 and European FEPA grid 1000, 1200. Now, this is solid information that starts me thinking. We can draw 5 conclusions straight away. First, the composite wheel will not produce the level of polish that the honing compound on the leather wheel does. Next, The composite wheel has a high risk of rounding the edge and therefore requires honing at a controlled angle using our frontal vertical base or a longer learning curve if you freehand. Definitely, we should not be doing a high angle honing on the composite wheel. The honing must go at the edge angle or you will round the edge. Unlike the leather wheel, the composite honing wheel should work well after a coarse grinding wheel. I also think there is no way in hell that we can complete deburring on the composite wheel. Unfortunately, without knowing the material used in the composite wheel, we cannot say if we can hone super steels on it without fear of eroding the steel matrix around the harder carbides. The microscopy follows, beautiful like the night sky. To me, particles resemble diamond, but telling the material of the particles by the looks would be a guesswork. I asked our friends in Tormek at the very top, but they will not disclose. In guarding their proprietary information from copycats, Tormek withholds it from the loyal customers. At the moment, based on the information we have, unfortunately we cannot recommend use of the composition wheel in honing hard alloy steels with the high content of vanadium. This wheel is not for so-called super steels, use it for common knife steels. By the size of its grains, the composite wheel is close to the grit 1200 grinding wheel. Yet, it is still a honing wheel, of course. It has a progression to finer grains in it, and its grains are sparse through the wheel rubber base, not packed as in the grinding wheel. We therefore can think of the composite honing wheel as in between the grit 1200 grinding wheel and the leather wheel with the honing compound.
Darling, I think you solved it.
If you think of using the composite wheel together with the Tormek leather wheel, note that the diameter of the composite and the leather honing wheel is not the same. The composite wheel diameter is 218 millimeters, while the leather wheel is 215. Because of this difference, you will need to adjust the support to continue honing at the correct edge angle. Who in their right mind would do that?
Like if I said to you full-blown full-blown something, what would be the next word that you would think of? Full-blown...
Dickhead.
No, full-blown...
Fuckstick.
No, full-blown...
Arseface.
Full-blown AIDS.
Right.
Full-blown doesn't go with anything else.
There's three other things I just thought of that go pretty well.
I've never heard it in the same phrase.
You'll hear them a bit more from now on, I think.
The best use of the composite honing wheel is where it is used instead of the fine grinding wheel. More about this in our next video, part 2, use of the composite honing wheel in knife sharpening. There is only that much uncertainty people can tolerate. Uncertainty can trap you into the endless what-ifs. What wheel to add to a Tormek? Lack of information only makes it worse. Do not miss our next video for answers.